Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. Today, I wanted to put up another video. Again, I've been kind of experimenting a little bit lately with some appliances and kitchen stuff, mainly for the purpose of just informing people who might be in the market for some cool products. And, you know, a lot of times with this whole YouTube game is sometimes we'll put up videos, or at least I'll put up a video, and I'm sure it's the same for a lot of other YouTubers, that you just really put up with the intent to just be like, hey, you know what, this isn't really an affiliate, you know, sponsored product, this doesn't have affiliate links, you know, this isn't going to really create any kind of real revenue, right? Which, I mean, let's face it, guys, we all know YouTube, I mean, if you don't know, YouTube is a business. This is a job of sorts, but it's a very easy job, something I enjoy doing, and it's just something I kind of stumbled onto it. And what's cool about it is that YouTube is a great platform for being able to share your opinions, your products, reviews. Ultimately, at the end of the day, it's for this channel, the integrity of the channel is what has always been most important. Anything I review or share with you guys is products that I've either purchased on my own dime or have been sponsored through a company who says, hey, we'd like to send you this product, see what you think about it. They value my opinion, and so they value also the honesty of my opinion to not only learn from a consumer's perspective, but also to you know, share these products with the public and allow somebody like me to let you guys know what I think about it. And as time goes on, as the subscriber count grows, as you guys buy an INVICTA watch and say, I'm going to, you know, take this guy's advice, see what this is all about. Remember, opinions are subjective, but I'm always giving you guys the honest opinion on anything I purchase or again get sponsored. So with this device I want to share with you guys today, but getting back to my point, is that you just never know how popular a video is going to be when you put it up. Sometimes when I put up a video, I'm like, all right, this is something that, you know, a product I bought or maybe had a deal on, which is the product I'm going to share with you guys today is one of these products. It wasn't something I was looking for. It was actually a product that, again, I just kind of stumbled on, which I'll tell you in a second. But other products, you know, I'll put up a video or put up, you know, maybe like when I got my hot tub. Some of the issues I was going to have, I was wondering about the delivery and setup, and there wasn't a lot of content about that. There wasn't really any information until I actually went through the experience and said, all right, well, you know, I'm glad that I discovered maybe this little bit of information, which led me to make this decision during the delivery process. And that information, you know, definitely helped me, and I know what to expect now with a large purchase like that. And I wanted to pass it on to other people because I'm sure a lot of people had the same question. So this is why I put up videos like this. They're informal, they're, you know, there's not tons of information, but it might give you guys a little bit of an insight, right? So the product I want to share with you guys today is an induction cooktop. It's a portable cooktop, and I want to give you guys just a couple thoughts about it and just tell you my story on how I got it. This is by a company called, I think it's Frigidaire, is that right? I should know because my fridge is Frigidaire. Yeah, this one's by Frigidaire, and I'll show you the cooktop in a second. And if you're not familiar with what convection, S7, with induction, is basically you have to have a specific type of pan. And the pans or pots have to have the ability to be, the material has to be magnetic. Again, guys, I'm not an expert in this, I'm just telling you, the device did come with a little magnet, and what you'll do is to make sure that it's compatible with induction, you have to just basically put the magnet on the metal. If it sticks, it will work. It works somehow off magnetics, right? I guess that's the right word for it. Again, guys, I know a lot of you have a lot more information. If you want to know more, just Google it, okay? So what this does is it allows you to have a nice clean glass cooktop. It's not like some of the old school cooktops you'll see that are completely glass, where there's a heating element and that glass gets super hot, which actually heats your pan, any kind of pan or pot you put on there. This is a specific pan, so any heat that's generated is coming from not the glass on the device, but from the element sending that or heating up the actual, I guess, pan that you're putting on there. And so it's nice because it gives you a nice clean surface. The surface does get hot because heat, you know, through, I believe, thermodynamics, you know, my old science coming back to me, right? It's been a while, and a lot of beers later. You know, the glass will get hot, but it's a nice cooking surface, and what I like about it is that it's portable. And so I got this thing because there was a Thanksgiving Day sale, and this company had 5 first come first serve to get people in the door, and you can get it for $50. So it's regular $200, $50. My buddy, thank you, Jordan, owns his folks own a huge, very successful appliance company. And so I said, hey man, you still got those? He's like, yeah, I'll set one aside for you. So I got hooked up. Thank you, Jordan, my best friend, one of my best friends. And you know, honestly, I just got it to get it. It was something I never really used, but I wanted something that, you know, for the price, I was like, you know, if I don't use it, I'll just flip it, right? I have had it for years, and it's just something that sits in my kitchen. So let me just show you guys what it looks like. I'll tell you guys what I've been using it for. So this is it right here. If you live in an apartment or somewhere where maybe you don't, this reminds me of like a Sebastian Maniscalco skit where he talked about guys going to Vegas on the budget, right? He's like, you brought chicken in your room? Sorry, but if you haven't checked him out, he's hilarious, right? So he does a skit on that about people going to Vegas and they're trying, because Vegas has become very expensive. You know, you know, well, now it's pretty crazy down here, but anyway, they become very expensive. The days of $8 prime ribs are over, so everything is just pricey. Beers are $10 a beer. You know, drinks are expensive, food's expensive, and so a lot of guys, especially young dudes, not myself anymore, but when you're going down there to party and stuff like that, you know, you're trying to do it on the cheap. You can get there real cheap, you can stay there real cheap, but you gotta spend a lot of money in shows, clubs, that kind of stuff. So he did a skit about guys, you know, being cheapskates and bringing chicken and coolers to the room and cooking. So with that being said, this is a portable cooktop. And it's absolutely fantastic. It's pretty straightforward. You plug it in, you have your power button, your timer, your low, high, turn the temperature up and down, your set power from, you know, low to high, and of course you can lock the display. I always keep mine unplugged, but if we just plug it in, I'll show you guys what it looks like here. So we're plugged in. Basically just turn it on. Hopefully you're plugged in. There we go. This one has a little, I'm sure other companies make these, and you have an induction zone right here, which is kind of, you know, marked off. That's where basically your, I guess, element, so to speak, is. And basically what you do is just set the power, and you'll hear the fan turn on, and I always turn it up to, you know, for what I'm doing, 6. And that's pretty much, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You turn it on, and that's about it. Let me just turn it off for a second here. All right, so actually before I turn off, so what you're hearing is it's beeping. It's waiting for it to recognize that you've put a pot on there, a compatible pot. So this one is actually a compatible pot, and when I put it on here, hopefully you can hear. So you hear that kind of high-pitched whining noise. Let me take that off for a second here, and let me unplug it. So what's happening there is that it's recognizing that there is a compatible pot or pan, and then it's starting to, I guess, transfer the heat energy into the pot and heat up your liquid or whatever you may have in there. Again, I may be wording that completely incorrectly, but something to think about is I'm a big time crabber. You know, when I'm out in the water, you know, up there in Oregon, you know, I love to get out there. Me and my buddy, we take the boat out, and I am a seafood fanatic. I love seafood, and crab is one of my favorite things. And the only downside to cooking crab is that it just stinks. It doesn't matter how you cook it; it just reeks. I mean, it just has a very overwhelming, strong scent, and it's not really a pleasant one. It tastes great, but it doesn't really smell great. Just in my opinion. Again, my opinion. You may feel differently. And what I don't like is it does kind of stink up the house, even when I have, you know, the ventilation system on. So what I do is I move this outside. So over the years, I never actually used this because I just didn't have, to be honest with you, it's completely lazy. I didn't have a pot that worked with it, and I just didn't really think it would work well for what I wanted to do with it. Generally, I would take the crab. It was so rare that I had crab because we didn't go out all that much. I used to go to the pier before my buddy had a boat, and so I would just cook it at my folks' house because they have like almost like a commercial vent hood. And a few times I would cook it here, but it wasn't something I really was too concerned with. So this year, because we've been going out so much, almost every week, you know, it's something I cook quite often, usually every single week. So this has been fantastic. So I just take the thing, put it out on my patio, boil up my salt water, and it works fine. It doesn't get quite, you'll get the water boiling. It's going to be obviously to temperature. It's going to be a nice, strong rolling boil, but not like an obscene, violent boil. It'll still boil over, don't get me wrong, but it serves the purpose. It allows me to move this thing where I need to move it plug it in and cook outside if I need to. Another great thing about it, my barbecue, I don't have a barbecue with a side burner. So again, I use this mainly as an outdoor cooktop. And honestly, in my opinion, I've had the barbecues with the side burner. It works a lot better, at least than my generic, you know, $300 barbecue. The side burner never really got super hot, where it would actually have a hard time boiling water. Where this, it takes a little longer. It's not going to boil water as fast as like a nice, you know, gas burner or maybe a higher end stove, but it works better than any side burner I've had on a grill. So, and it's nice because the cleanup is easy. You wipe it off, and it's just great. It's a great product. I highly encourage you if you're looking for a outdoor cook surface. And again, you don't have to use it for you know, boiling water. You don't have to use it for tea. You could, you know, use it outside for you know, stir frying or whatever you want to put on it. It works just like a standard cooktop, and it works well. It's got the power, it gets the job done, and it's just really nice to be able to you know, again, cook that stuff outside. So check it out, guys. If you haven't bought or you don't have in your kitchen an induction cooktop, again, for the price, I know I got a great deal on it. I'll put a link in the description where maybe you can get a newer version of this or maybe a better deal. I don't know what's out there, but by the time I put this video up, you'll see you know, a couple different brands. You know, I think it's just something that, you know, every kitchen can use, especially if you know, if you have a big family, and you know, 4 burners, sometimes if you're cooking a lot of different things, you know, you can use those up pretty quick. So it's really nice to have that addition, that extra burner, to be able to, you know, cook something else. So anyways, just food for thought I wanted to share with you guys. Again, these videos sometimes they're very informal, but I didn't know about induction cooktops until, you know, all these different paths in life lead us to different areas, and I really didn't know about anything like this until, if my buddy's company didn't have that sale, I never would have bought anything like this. I really thought about using a side burner, and this works a lot better than your standard element. You know, you can get some of the cheapies, you turn it on, you have the element that gets really bright red hot. I feel like this is just safer, especially if you have something portable, if you're cooking, you know, I don't know, whatever you're doing in a hotel room, or depending on your living situation, camping, I don't know, whatever your situation is, it's portable. I feel like it's safer, and it's really easy to use. So let me know if you have any questions whatsoever. I'm always here to help, guys. Thanks for watching the content. Again, drop me a comment, drop me an email if I could help in any way whatsoever. And if you do like the content, please subscribe to the channel. Anyway, guys, have a wonderful day. Hope you enjoyed, and take care.